Shia Fontana writing with David Mencina and Inaki Mirandi on art. So this is the fourth part, I had to think about that, of this arc. And we ended the last issue with this cliffhanger of all the female assassins coming for Wonder Woman. We don't know what they're wanting her for yet, or why there's a bounty on her. We do now after this issue, but we didn't at the time. And we start. I'd say the first half of the issue is an action sequence. It's Wonder Woman and Etta fighting off these various villains. You got Cheshire, you got Plastique, you got bunch of characters. You have some other tiger theme villain that I didn't know.
Yeah, she's like some cat goddess thing
with laser eyes. So
yeah, pretty cool. No, I'm just looking. They're actually called Cat Eye.
Oh, she's called Cat Eye. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. New one for me. That's fair.
Clues. I mean, we probably could have guessed that, really.
I mean, probably, but I mean,
we got laser eyes. We got cat.
Yeah, but she could also just be called like, I don't know, White Tiger. You want to have a White Tiger?
I guess.
I don't know. You could call her a number of things. I thought it was an okay issue. It sort of brought into where this arc is kind of going. Basically, there's a lot of narration from Wonder Woman about how she kind of feels like the media, the press, are always talking about her as if they own her, as if she is like owes something to the world, like that her body's the big topic of discussion. Like they talk about her thighs or her waist, like all these things. Obviously it's a very meta commentary on sort of the way the press like obsess over the female body image. It's just very much what it's about. But it comes into, because when we find out what the assassins actually wanted her for, is that much like the Doctor from issue 2, which I do still think was a really weak issue, they want her DNA basically to hopefully cure diseases and cure various things, and all the things they could do with that genetic information. And I like that idea. The idea that Wonder Woman then decides to, no, I'm just going to go willingly, because if I can actually help save people,
yeah,
like if I can give some
I'm
blood,
volunteer.
Yeah, like I'll do it. But it does kind of tie into this idea of like she feels that her body's not her own. Like other people are taking it for themselves.
Right. The idea that maybe they should have just asked.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a fair point. But yeah, it ties nicely into that theme. So. Yeah. I thought this was a solid issue. I'd probably say I didn't enjoy it quite as much as the last one, just from an action point of view. Like the action's fine in the first half of the issue. It wasn't wowing me though.
I don't think it has any of those standout moments that the last issue had.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how I feel.
But it's consistently fun.
Yeah. Steve shows up. Wonder
Woman. A bit late to help out as usual.
Which they have a little joke about, and Wonder Woman's just happy to see him. But that's pretty much it. She basically decides at the end, okay, we've tracked this guy who's like hiring everyone, like his son or whatever was suffering from a disease, and he's been trying to work to fight this. And she kind of compares it to like in war, like you sacrifice like X number of soldiers for the greater good. Like is that such a weird sacrifice? Like even if she dies from like giving them a cure to cancer, for example, like is that worth the death? Like if everyone who gets cancer can now be cured from it. I mean, from a pure cold logistic point of view, it is, but I imagine there'll be more of a twist to this though next issue. We'll find out the actual...
Right, it can't be that easy, can it?
Yeah. We'll find out it's not as simple as that, and that not only is there a risk of her dying, maybe they'll also be like, oh no, they also want to use it to like weaponize people and like for
probably
more nefarious means.
The government. And then also just the idea that there's always more, isn't it? They go, oh, we can cure this, but then we can do more. What else can we do? And eventually they'll just kind of keep her there because she'll keep volunteering. She'll go, yeah, I want to help.
Yeah. I imagine just from a writing perspective, you have to make it not be that easy. Otherwise, why doesn't she keep volunteering for things like this?
Yeah.
So I think you write yourself into a hole if you say, oh, her blood can just cure things idea. But it's a nice idea to explore. Like from her questioning like what her purpose is and what she should be doing, it's an interesting thing to bring up.
And of course, there's no guarantee that it will work either.
Oh sure, yeah.
Like so, there's that as an easy way out. Like it's they're theorizing that it might, but
yeah,
you never know.
Yeah. Art was pretty consistent with the previous issues for the most part.
I think considering this issue was the same artist as last issue, but the first two were different. I think tonally they've been very similar and kept a strong feel across them.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, I thought it was fine. It didn't like blow me away, but I definitely like. I think issues 1 and 3 were really strong. And I just mean 1 and 3 of this arc. Obviously, it's actually like 26 and 28, but
Yeah.
like I think these are really strong. I think this one was really solid. The second issue of the arc being the only one that I felt really dipped for me in terms of like quality.
That's fair. I definitely think that was the weakest issue.